Okay, so I guess this brings us to number 6.
Number 6. Okay. Number 6. My recommendation is double your protein intake. Why do I say double your protein intake? Now, somebody like a bodybuilder who's hyper aware of what they're eating, they're going to have every gram down, down to the last gram of what they're taking in. But Mom and Pop Smith and all the women out there, just from my experience, they eat a very small amount of protein. They might have Yeah, they might have like one egg in the morning, or they might have like a chicken sandwich, something like that, or they might have it just at dinner. Because the majority of them, the ones I see, are eating a lot of carbohydrates. They're eating a bunch of pastas or bagels and cream cheeses, and they're not really paying attention to the protein. And that's one of the big problems. If you eat, 50 grams plus of protein, it's going to make you full, and you're going to eat less of the processed stuff. Plus, protein lets you retain more lean mass. It helps you build muscle. It has all these health benefits. A bodybuilder or somebody like myself has to eat like a shrew. You have to eat your body weight in grams of protein to actually kind of become more muscular. But that's not. Most people don't need that much. You don't need 215 grams a day. That's a lot. For most people, you just whatever you're eating now, just double it. Starting more, like add 1 protein shake a day. In the morning, instead of having 1 egg, have 4. It's not that much more. Maybe have 3, double, have 2, just anything like that. Drink some more. I would say milk, but if you have access to raw milk, start drinking more raw milk. Stuff like that. Like Chris, what do you have for breakfast? Let's just use you for an example.
Well, I do usually eat protein. Like actually, I'll start with oatmeal first thing in the morning. Usually oatmeal, but then I usually have to have some sort of a protein something after my run or whatever. No, I'll eat protein just to get my chemistry going. I kind of graze all day on food, actually. So I'm not don't fill it up completely. So breakfast generally there's like a oatmeal or raisin toast or that sort of like carb start at the very beginning, and then there's like a protein something, which might be like a breakfast egg burrito, to be honest with you, and ham, like something really after I go on a run. And I got to tell another disclaimer to you folks is once you do the protein intake, you will know it. It's quite a methane generator.
Sometimes it depends. What I was going to say is, like, in the morning, if you're going to eat carbs like a bowl of oatmeal, you should, just a rule of thumb, balance it with some protein. So, like I have oatmeal, and if you just want to keep it to one thing, you can take protein powder, throw it in your oatmeal, and mix it up, and it just tastes like oatmeal. But you're getting, 15 to 20 grams of carbs as well. Or have eggs and oatmeal.
Yeah, definitely balance with the oatmeal. Balance with the protein. Would you say that women? This is not to be sexist. Today, kick in here anytime.
Okay.
Wouldn't you say that women tend to sway away from protein, and men seem to be like, I see men just like not eating vegetables. I see men not eating at least out here, just all meat.
Yeah, you might as well say it like it is. Women. It's just me observing. They'll have, some kind of carbohydrate.
And our chests show it.
Right.
Right?
Now we're confused. Now you've confused us.
No. Guys are bulked up in the chest, and that's usually what they go for. And women want that softer, gentler. Yeah, they're going. They've got a lot more. They've got a lot more of the fluffy. Yeah, the younger girls, they're, working out and everything, but they're not working out to build the way that guys build and really go for the protein, I don't think. They're just working out to be more shapely.
Yeah, women can work out moderately and get leaner and have that nice physique. The only thing that I see, unless they're like CrossFitters, most women, they just don't eat enough protein. They eat a lot of carbohydrates. They eat a lot of processed carbohydrates, drink a lot of sodas, and I'm not saying anybody here, I'm just saying just as a rule of thumb, a lot of bagels, a lot of biscuits, a lot of pancakes, a lot of
bagels and biscuits. And I think your childhood's coming out now, Damon. Something.
No, I'm serious. Here's my. I know women are not. Every time I talk about this type of thing, women are like, "Well, I'm not going to do that. Well, I don't want to work out, or I'm not going to eat a bunch of protein stuff like that." Well, that's fine. Here's what I would do if I was. Yeah, look, I care, but here, Here's what I would do. Take one protein shake a day. That's, go buy a regular, go to Whole Foods. They have a house brand that's like $11 for a pound, maybe it's like a half pound. 22 grams of protein, like in a scoop. So it's like a chicken breast. So if you take some almond milk, you throw in 1 scoop. That's like drinking. I don't mean to be gross, but it's like drinking a chicken breast. That's how much protein you're getting. So if a woman were to take one of those a day or at night, you're going to start benefiting from all that protein. Or just eat more eggs, or eat more tuna, eat more meat. But I have a lot of friends that are vegan. They're like, I'm not eating meat. So okay, you can get like hemp protein, or something like that.
That was my little intercept question was, what sort of protein do you recommend? There's a lot of new protein, like hemp protein, I've noticed coming out, which I didn't even know you could have hemp protein. When I was first lifting weights, it was like basically soy or whey. Those are the 2 options, right? What are the normal options you get out there?
Okay, well, your best, let's talk about powders. Whey protein is one of the most bioavailable. If you don't like animal products, then go for hemp. Avoid soy, because we all know soy is GMO here. And plus, guys, it raises your estrogen levels, and you don't want that.
Really bad.
Really bad,
What are you talking about?
I know.
Such a childish joke, but true. Soy is bad, yeah. It's like a Monsanto creation now.
Right. So whey, hemp, you can actually get like beef isolate powders and stuff like that. That's kind of disgusting, but you can get them. If you need a
handful of almonds, eat some seeds, for crying out loud.
Yeah, if you don't want
seeds. Be a bird, for crying out loud. Learn from the birds.
Grab some almonds. Grab some walnuts. Grab a handful of those when you grab an apple.
Eat more black beans. Instead of pinto beans, choose black beans.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good little note.
Yeah, you can have like vegetables. I hear a lot of people saying you can get a lot of protein from vegetables. Yeah, you can, but you got to eat a ton of vegetables to get, because they're incomplete proteins. So you have to have a little this, little that, little that, but it ends up being a lot of food, and most people can't eat that much. I'm not saying don't eat it, but to get the levels that you need, you have to take in like more eggs or more chicken breasts or 1 protein shake or some natural peanut butter. You have to get more concentrated sources if you want. Does that make sense?
It can cause thyroid issues too. For the record, I've met a few clients who overly veganed it and did not get the right proteins, and then they screwed up something in their thyroid for a while. Or, yeah, perhaps thyroid. But they screwed something up. So make sure you get your right protein if you're going vegan. So do you know anything, just to wrap up protein, do you know anything about hemp versus like from the bodybuilder perspective or whatnot? When it comes to bodybuilders, they eat meat. Yes. I know guys who work out and they keep, trays of chicken breasts, and they're just eating meat all day long, actually, not really going to the powders.
Right.
But well, in the world,
you want me to get some out of my refrigerator and show you?
Some powder, some meat?
Yeah, some of the hemp seed, the actual hemp seed that is.
Oh, sure,
that they sell in the hemp. Okay, all right, I'll be back.
Yeah. All right.
Can't see you. You guys can see me.
Well, hey, Chris, you know what I was saying? Bodybuilders, these guys are 200-300 pounds, whatever. That they have to eat their body weight a day, and that 1 chicken breast is 30 grams. And if you're having to hit 250 grams, that's a lot of food. That's why they drink protein shakes that have 40 or 50 grams.
Yeah, absolutely. And just for the record, your body can only digest about 30, right? At a time.
No, that's a myth. Yeah, your body, your body can. It depends. Like if you're a CrossFitter versus Joe Blow on the couch, the CrossFitter is going to demand, their body's going to need and process more protein because there's more damage in the body versus somebody sitting on the couch.
Got you. So I'm not really shitting out those extra 15 grams. Like sometimes I actually literally I don't bother getting over 30 grams of protein because I'm like, like it's a waste, especially when you're paying for meat.
Yeah, no, that's not true. Oh, if you're working out, you need more.
Fascinating. Up the meat. Okay. You guys heard him. All right, so Danae.
Okay, so this is the hemp hearts. I don't know. Can you guys see that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I just put them into a smoothie. I just take a tablespoon or so of them, and it's the actual seed. It's the actual hemp seed that has been ground down, and I just blend it right on in, and it gives me the protein that we need.
Yeah, those you can put them on. You can put them on your salads, and they're high in omegas, omega-3s, and high in protein. They're really good.
Yeah, and I got these at the local health food store in the refrigerator section, and they come from Canada.
Come from Canada.
Huh.
Oh, you know what's funny about Canada? We just saw a prohibition, expose or whatever, and as soon as the United States said we didn't have alcohol, Canada said, oh, they changed the law and made it legal for production only. You know what I mean? And they've been real clever like that, for a long time.
Yeah, sure you
it's all about taking advantage of the United States. So it's the boot. So, so on to, I guess we're on the number. Thank you for the show and tell.
Absolutely.
We'll have new recipes for